It's shopping day!
I feel like it's always shopping day.
Isn't it true? Feed the masses.
There's so many people to feed, and when you're looking for healthy snacks, I feel like it gives us new purpose in our lives.
Right, like you get to go try out new stores and wander around, and things that I love to do is wander stores and figure out what I want to put in my cart. So, we are super excited to review a new store with keto-friendly, gluten-free, and sugar-free snacks that we get to add to like finish off your lunch meal or to have an on-the-go snack or something like that. So we love finding yummy, healthy things to go.
We're at Aldi's. Oh. So it's Aldi. If you've never been to Aldi, this is a German-based store, and it's been sneaking across the United States. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll look it up and tell you exactly where they are in the United States. But they've been in Texas for about at least 10 years. It's been quite a while, and they give you some great prices and have some good off-brands, good quality products.
Aldi's is lower prices than a lot of things because of the way that they do their store. First off, you bring a quarter with you because all of their carts are attached and you have to use a quarter to release the cart. Then when you put the cart back, you get a quarter. So that's one way they keep down on their prices so that they keep buying carts.
Well, they're also not having an employee out there gathering their carts.
Yes.
And so really, like, the things they've done to keep their store manageable saves you money.
Yep. So also bags. They don't have free bags to go because that comes out of their pocket. So you can buy bags for like 5 cents or something like that, or you can just bring in your own bags. Mm-hmm. So those are the two things, and those are what that make them a little bit more unique and that help keep their prices lower. I think we're good on talking about Aldi's now.
There we go. We've talked about all these. Let's share the food we found.
Right, I'm so excited. It's snack time.
Yeah, we're hungry to eat. It's food time.
All right, so we've done freeze-dried fruit before at Big Lots.
Yes.
And I'm super excited to try freeze-dried mangoes. Because I just did dried mangoes that I bought last time, and I forgot how much I love mangoes.
Oh, yummy.
So I'm really excited to figure this out. This one, it's a bigger size. It's 1.5 ounces, and it was $2.95. And there's 1 serving. So the entire bag is 120 calories, 0 added sugar. You get to eat the whole bag.
Best kind of eating.
I know, right?
The whole bag.
Oh, they remind me of the apples.
Oh, yeah. Very crunchy.
Really thick and crunchy. So much more than I thought as a freeze-dried fruit. It didn't dissolve as much or soften up as fast as the apples do.
Which also made it really meaty.
Yeah.
So you have a lot of substance as you let it dissolve eventually.
Yeah,
but it was not the typical freeze-dried that we've been eating. I have some pepitas, some pumpkin seeds. So I think it's like the inside of the pumpkin seed. And so this thing, 1/4 of a cup is your serving, 170 calories. So excited.
I know. So why are you excited about these? What are you going to use these for?
Well, so I can make some granola. I can add them into my fat bombs. Little crumbly toppings. I don't know. There's so many yummy options. It can just be my snack little nut mix too. Super nice just to have some on hand. And it was only $2.09 for that much. Like it's a 6-ounce pack.
I have a really yummy chocolate crumble topping that you make with all sorts of seeds and stuff. I'll have to share that recipe with you. It's so yummy.
Yes, dark chocolate.
Oh, those are salted really well.
Well, that was good, especially after the mango.
I didn't realize how much I like seeds.
I really like seeds. I like having something to crunch.
Right? For so long, like I didn't even eat nuts. I didn't even like peanuts. Just like that texture that it does, and seeds kind of do the same thing, but maybe I'm mature. I don't know why it's changed, but even my mom was like, "Did you just tell me you eat almonds?" And I was like, "Yeah, I eat almonds now." So I always said I was always nutty enough on my own. I don't need extra nuts in my life.
So that was really good. Okay, I'm excited to have those.
I know. I'm not done.
I know. Finish your little seeds.
Yummy.
Okay, we can pull these out together.
Boom. There you go. So we found some more bars, which are hard to find that are sugar-free.
Yeah, so hard to find sugar-free bars. There's 4 in each pack. And again, there's 0 added sugar. So everything in there is from just the normal yummy foods. From the cashew butter. The dates. The dates is probably adding most of the sugar. And these boxes were $4.99, so you're about $1 a bar, which is a really good price for a bar.
Yep, so mine have dates in it too.
Yeah,
so mine is a peanut butter chocolate. 12 grams of protein, clean ingredients, no high fructose, gluten-free also.
Chocolate sea salt.
We're gonna split these, right? Share? All right.
We have to share.
Ooh, mine like really chocolatey looking too.
Yeah, it is.
They both look the exact same.
Right? It's really dark. Nice and
Smells like peanut butter. What does yours smell like?
chocolate.
Oh, they're gooey, like chewy, like Newton-y.
Oh yeah, it's because of the
Dates.
The dates.
Like dates. Okay, there are like massive chocolate chunks in this thing. You see that?
Yeah, I do.
Maybe yours don't have that.
Mine's just all mixed in chocolate. Mine's too salty.
I know, I like the chunky chocolate bits in this one. But I guess peanuts are salty, so even peanuts and chocolate are salty too.
I don't know if I care for the peanut butter flavor of it.
Let's get the chocolate one.
Well, yeah. Find something like
Right, mine's 230 calories. How much is yours?
210.
Ooh. I should take another bite of yours, not mine.
Right?
Okay. Alright, my next one I'm not opening, and you probably think it's kind of silly. But it's gluten-free, sugar-free, 0 calories. What else do you want in a snack?
It's good any time of the day.
Right, I love pickles. I can eat them all the time. And usually like at night when I get the munchies, and especially if I want like a potato chip, I buy the big huge whole pickles that are still 0 calories, 0 sugar, 0 blah blah blah. And like they're just crunchy and they're sour, and that just like shocks my taste buds, and so I don't crave anything else afterwards. I love pickles. And if I can learn to love almonds, you can learn to love pickles. So if you want a 0 calorie snack, pick up some pickles.
All right, how much did you pay for those pickles?
Oh, yes, so these ones are they're even the gherkins, and they were $1.69, which is a good price.
That's a good price for pickles.
Yeah.
I find the pickles I like on sale for about $2, $1.99. I'm like, okay, I'll buy them, but yeah, that's awesome.
Yep, so I haven't tried Aldi's brand yet, so I'm excited to try it, and I hope it is yummy.
Yes, it's always good to have the things we try be actually yummy like we want them to be.
I know, I don't like mushy pickles. Nobody wants a limp pickle. So hopefully these ones are nice and crispy.
All right, so mine's also something we're not opening to eat. Something while we've been eating differently is finding yummy cheeses that were so good. So the Laughing Cow cheese at the grocery store, I can find it on sale for about $2.50 for a container. And so this is the Happy Farms creamy Swiss original, same idea, all the little wedges of cheese. And this one, regular price was $2.29. I'm like, well, it beats the sale price. It's nice spreadable cheese. I use it instead of like a Miracle Whip or mayonnaise on my sandwiches, and get some really creamy flavor in there with just 50 calories and no added sugar. So yummy! So I'm excited to try this later and share it with some family members.
Right? And they have different flavors.
Yeah, so there was
Pepper jack,
a garden herb, the Swiss, and a light Swiss. I think that's what was there today. So, yummy.
Yep. All right, now let's break into something else. All right, so this one is veggie crisps. So they're little like crackers that are made out of vegetables. So this one in particular is roasted beets, and it has chickpeas and rice and green peas in it. I know, sounds weird. We're gonna give it a try.
What are you gonna do when you're only stuck to vegetables, okay?
Right, like I'm still like getting vegetable intake, I don't know. So 0 sugars though, 30 little crisps is a serving. 30.
That's just a nice, like, more than a handful.
Right, like 30 is a good side dish.
So how many are in the package? 4 in the whole thing?
Yep, so, yep. They don't smell bad. They've got little green dots on them.
That's definitely something my husband would do.
Yes, it is. Dang it.
I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I have to grab more than one.
Yeah, you did. Wow.
I can put them back, but now I touched them.
It's okay. Like, but they're super duper thin. Like, I
yeah.
wasn't expecting them to be that thin.
So I found some similar at Kroger on clearance, but this is a different flavor, and I really love the texture of these, how thin they are. That's why I need to grab a handful.
These are super salty. I love them. This tastes like a potato chip. Like, I can't even tell anything else in it.
I really like this flavor. I really should have bought them more.
These make me happy for some reason.
They're so good.
How crunchy they are, and savory and salty. Like, oh. 120 calories. This is gonna be my like dessert one night when I'm craving something salty.
Sometimes I feel like when we are finding these gluten-free foods, the textures are the things that are weird. And so it's really neat to find something that you enjoy the texture and you could eat 30 of and feel like, oh, I really get to eat a snack now instead of like, well, there were my 12 crackers. It didn't quite taste right.
Right, they don't have a right crunch. Yeah, they're gluten-free, made with real vegetables, no artificial flavors, no nuts, no dairy, and they're vegan. So they like qualify under a lot. I would even throw them underneath keto friendly.
Definitely. And I think one of the fun things is keto has lots of good foods, but since we're trying to avoid sugar, we're not just a keto diet, but it's fun to find things that are totally friendly between all these food choices because there's a lot of things that work for different bodies or what you have a preference for. So these things that we're showing you should work for lots of different diet plans.
Right. All right, what do you got? I'm gonna eat them.
Right? They're good. Okay, so I've got the original lentil curls, gluten-free lentil and potato snack. So they are like 0 sugars. You get about an ounce, so about 31 curls per serving for 130 calories. And these are $2.29 a piece.
I forgot to tell you how much mine was.
That's true. She needs to tell us that.
Sorry, $2.49. All right. So I got these last time we went to Aldi, and my husband loved them. He was like, they were just like potato chips, but they're like curly.
They're really curly, and they're kind of skinnier than I thought looking at the package.
Yep.
It's hard to tell the thinness, so I'm kind of impressed.
They're really thick. Very starchy feeling.
Definitely. Thick and starchy. Not like the crisp ones. Those earn that word, crisp.
This would probably be more like, it almost turns into a mashed potato in your mouth, like the potato pearls. That's what my husband likes them. Because they like kind of dissolve in your mouth and kind of turn starchy like like you're eating a potato.
And again, like you get to eat a whole bunch at once. So again, if you have that craving, you kind of get to fill that up and not have eaten the potato. So,
And those would definitely fill you up.
yeah, like really full, like feeling that potato. So funny because it does say lentil and potato snack. So it does have potato starch in it.
Yeah.
So that is interesting. So you do have to be aware this does have potatoes, but you know, if you're looking for sugar-free, we've got it for you.
Right. But even the carbs aren't very much higher than the other carbs.
19 grams total carbohydrate.
Right, and this one has 18.
Oh.
So, not very bad. All right, the last one on my list, I love these. And I'm gonna show both. So they make a zesty salsa and a zesty guacamole and spicy salsa. So I'm only gonna open up one because I've had them both and they are really good. And they are sugar-free. They're made from like the corn and everything else that's in them. So you only get 12 chips though for the 130 calories. So they are lower because of all they have like cheddar cheese and other things in them that add to their calories. So just be aware of that if you're looking for something that's filling. Go with the lentils, but this is a fun little side thing that I do when I make a taco salad.
Yes.
And I have a big salad, like just 10 of these chips.
Yeah, you just get a few to keep that crunchy, but you didn't have to have everything.
Yep. So, and these ones were $1.99.
Yeah, $1.99. I love it for chips to be
I know, right? They're just like a Dorito chip.
I think it like poked me in the eye.
Okay.
I just broke and stabbed myself. Okay.
Attack the killer guacamole. But they're good, huh?
Very good.
They're vicious. You bite into them and they like shatter.
My eye will tell you all about it. So the last thing that I wanted to share, let's make sure I get my price. Okay, so there's some crackers. And Tiffany told me about these a while ago, and that's how I was like, oh, I really need to go back to Aldi. It's been a long time. And there were these cauliflower crackers. And I think you have shared a little bit with me over this time. It's like, oh, those are really good. They taste like a Cheez-It, like that good, yummy, crackery taste that you want out of your crackers. And so I was like, okay, so I grabbed one, I grabbed two, I have a few over there, like, got some crackers. Gonna share them with the husband. I think he'll appreciate it. So the part that I thought was really interesting is we kept walking around Aldi.
Yeah, you have to walk around the stores because they're end caps and like they have like little nooks and crannies where they like, I don't know, it's weird. They're not always the best of organization.
Did I say a price? No. Okay, so these are $2.99 a piece. So I was like, okay, it's kind of more for a cracker box, but I was really interested. I love cauliflower, what people have been able to do with it. I'm really impressed with some of the things I found. But this one is butternut squash crackers. I really enjoy butternut squash.
Yes.
My kids hate it, so these will not be eaten by them.
Nope.
But, so I figured we had to try those out because that is new.
Right, and these are still gluten-free, vegan, made with butternut squash, sugar-free.
Rip that open.
Yeah, the bags suck.
Totally. Ooh, they're so tiny.
See, they're teeny tiny, and you get like 44 crackers. 44 crackers in one thing.
Yay.
Yeah,
that makes you feel like you actually get food.
Right? Like you get a pile
It's
on
only
your
100
plate.
calories. Only 100 calories for those 44 crackers.
I know, isn't that crazy?
Hmm.
Oh my gosh, they crunch so well.
They do. This is really good.
You don't get the butternut till the very end, I think.
I wouldn't say like, oh wow, those are butternut crackers.
They do have like that roasted flavor.
There's something
And then at the
about
end, your like aftertaste is more the butternut. But, and just enough. It's not very overpowering. I really like these.
These are so good.
Good call.
Butternut squash is the first ingredient in the recipe too. And they have some rice flour, some potato starch, more rice flour, potato flakes. Okay. That makes sense. I was wondering what all of that went to make this, but hey, butternut squash is the first ingredient.
It's only
That
100
is
calories.
cool. For 100 calories, I only had like 5 of these.
Oh, there's also spinach, broccoli, carrots, tomatoes, beets, cinnamon, rosemary, some type of mushroom I can't pronounce, paprika. Oh.
These are really good. Okay, so I have been really impressed with everything that we found at Aldi. And I know that they have lots of things. One of the fun things about Aldi is that they do have a lot of rotating things. And so we wanted to finish up our time at Aldi with talking about the non-food items to be sure you go and check out. So while we're there, we ran into a super friendly shopper.
Oh my gosh.
He was all super friendly and talking to us.
Goodness.
And we made some comment and he was like, oh, did you check on the Aldi app? And I was like, all right.
Facebook group too, right?
Facebook group.
Yes.
We've been on these chats.
Aldi has their whole social media network. I
don't think Aldi needs us.
I know, right?
Which is good for them. Good for them. But I want to tell you about the cool things we found. Anyways, so they have these seasonal areas. They had fun decorations. And then just household stuff from like grilling stuff to inside your home.
Little cast iron individual like serving size. So if you're like single on your own or your kids don't want to eat what you're eating, like little cast iron dishes to just do a single serving of like vegetables or even like a casserole dish. That's the word, casserole.
Yes, casserole.
Sure.
Okay, so we're gonna share some of our non-food items that we just loved and had to share because you just don't know what's gonna be at Aldi's. Kind of like Big Lots in that way, but I think Aldi, you know they're bringing certain things through the season. It'll be there for a consistent length of time. So you could probably go back and still find it.
Right.
Maybe.
I don't know. So that's why sometimes you just have to buy it when you see it at Aldi. So, first, see, odd, socks. Outdoor socks. They're so thick and soft and they're fully cushioned. They have the reinforced heel and the extra ribbing for the arch support. Like, oh my goodness. Like, look at how cute. And there were still other ones.
Yeah, this was just the ones we grabbed.
Right, and then they also had men's ones too. They did have a colored one, but I was like, oh, I don't know, guys. I don't always like that. But I had to grab these ones because they're for shoe size 12 to 14.
That's awesome.
I don't know if I've ever seen socks that come 12 to 14. They're like a giant range. Like the girls are like 6 or 4 to 10.
4 to 10.
Right. This is 12 to 14. My 14-year-old son wears size 13 and a half shoe. So I'm like, socks that won't bind his toes and they'll be warm. I'm so excited. I hope they still fit him when the winter actually hits.
So yeah, like I'm gonna probably be outside more this winter than I'm used to, and I was like, I really probably need the warm socks. So I'm really excited to get to use these and see how awesome they are. But really, to get 3 nice, solid, good pairs of socks, they were $4.99. So I mean, I can't complain.
I know, they're so soft.
All right, what else do you have over there? Anything?
No, because I had to take it out.
Fine.
So I bought something for my daughter for Christmas. So I can't show it because then she'll see it. But it rocks.
Yes, and it was a great price. It was awesome. She's super excited.
Right, it was like stupid and useful all at the same time. So maybe after Christmas, we'll be like, here's our stupid, useful Christmas presents we'd be out by our kids.
Okay, so I'm going to follow up with a stupid, useful, little tiny 39-cent thing. Oh my gosh.
I bought mine for 60 cents.
Mine was cheaper. So she already has one, and again, we donate plasma, and when you're there squishing your hand forever, it gets old really fast. And so I was like, oh, we need something to squish. And she's like, oh, that's what I grabbed. I'm like, oh, it's perfect.
Right? It's like mouth cut out and everything.
So I'm going to go ahead and I have a now squishy guy. He's going to go in my bag right over there. And next week he'll be my little buddy at Plasma so I can squish my hand. But for 39 cents, baby, I'm going to grab him.
I know, because we've been looking for those everywhere.
Right. Okay, the last thing, because I can show this,
Yep.
that I found. So they had a couple different ones. Some that were cheaper than this. And by cheaper, like quality as well as price. And so I did spend a little bit extra money on the nicer one just for having emergency supplies and whatnot as people are preparing for different things. But backpacks are probably mostly being clearanced and things like that. So it's good to keep your eye out for these. So these really nice padded, extra buckle, and then buckles on this side, huge side pockets. Like, if you want a backpack to hold stuff and doesn't feel like it's gonna fall apart, this was only $7.99. So I was like, dude, that's a good price on a backpack. So I've got a couple younger kids that I thought these would be perfect for. So I grabbed them. I think they'll be awesome, but I'm still have my eyes out for some adult size backpacks. We found,
oh my gosh.
We didn't even show it all. We found tons of things at Aldi. Like, we didn't even show it all. So
no, especially because I bought things that Sharla bought and they're still over there.
I know, there's still more things.
Oh, my chips.
Oh, bummer. So we had a great time. I know you would have a great time. We think Aldi's is a fun, useful place to go. Check it out. See what you find. Let us know one of your favorite things at Aldi's, or let us know somewhere else you want us to shop and hunt down some great deals.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, because we like it too.